All right, here's the message that I wanted to get across. For some reason, it stopped recording, but I'm gonna do it again. I felt it was inspired by the Spirit, and I think something prevented it. I don't know, but yeah, I wanted to talk about basically sun and the moon. Okay, the sun and the moon, how they represent male and female. Okay, the lesser light represents the female, and the greater light represents the male. And just common sense will tell you that, you know, they're not equal as far as light goes. So the female lacks more light to become equal to the male, okay? Some say twin flames, but until the female, okay, until this female is able to produce or is given as much light as she needs to become like her other counterpart, she's gonna always be a lesser light, okay? You understand? And that's what it is. So, yeah, the sun represents, you know, the males, all right? The light, that represents the males. Alpha males, omega males, alpha and omega, whatever, okay. I don't know, I'm not a wizard. I don't have that type of insight, nor do I pretend to be more intelligent than I am, because everything, what little I know, I've shared has come to me from the higher forces. Just recognize that, yeah, I try to do things on my own sometimes, but at the end of the day, you know, it's all their work, right? Anyways, not to sound like I'm kissing butt. Yeah, the sun and the moon, okay. The moon represents the female, okay. You could read up on this and whatnot. Just don't get caught up in that paganism and all that mumbo jumbo. All right, so yeah, the moon represents the female, the lesser light, okay? And it cannot be equal, even though it's side by side. You put them side by side to compare them as far as size goes. If you read the Book of Enoch, they're still not equal as far as the ability to burn bright. You see, the female cannot shine until it is given the light it needs, you see, given the power to burn as bright as it's all they have, the male counterpart, which represents the sun. So yeah, it can't be a twin flame, you see. It's not a twin flame, because this female is a moon. It represents, I guess, the universe, right? The lower realms, the universe or whatnot. Some say the matrix, whatever. And this thing is it's a lesser light, and until it receives what it needs, it's always going to remain the same. You see what I'm saying? You understand? Okay? And that's what you got going on. All right? And yeah, the sun represents the male, okay? And that's all I wanted to get across. I made a video about this, explaining to you how it's important to sometimes, you know, help each other when you're in a relationship. Sometimes you need to, hey, who knows, maybe sometimes, now I'm saying that a strong man perhaps doesn't need as much help, right, as let's say a weak woman represents the moon, right, the moon. But maybe, you know, the light, the male part, the sun, could maybe run the female through a few tests to see if she could be elevated to the same position, or to be equal, to be a twin flame. Perhaps it can. I don't know. I'm not the judge. You know, if it is blessed with that, then maybe, yeah, she will. She could become a twin flame, you know. I don't know. I'm just making assumptions, throwing ideas out there. And, damn, I forgot what I was going to say. Hold on, man. It's because I'm dealing with the spirit over here. I'm trying to think for myself and trying to let the spirit speak too. God damn it. All right. Right. Anyways, but basically what I'm trying to say is that sometimes, let's say you put the female down here on the lower realm, and you run it through a couple tests until she's ready to elevate herself. Okay, she could get the light that she lacks to become a twin flame, and she could be with her man, who's the other part equal, right? They become one, unified basically, and whatnot, twin flames and stuff. Could be, I don't know. But yeah, it depends. Yeah, anyways, I'm thinking about a whole lot of things. I'm thinking, sorry, a lot of things come to mind. My heart's just like banging on me. It's like, yeah, but here's the thing though. Sometimes you got an obsessed stalker, right? That's just so infatuated with you. But, you know, they always had the overhead view on things. And you really don't know what's going on the higher level. So I always said that it's in your best interest to go with what's right and what's also a choice, right? If you had a choice, whatever's the best thing to do, whatever the best move is for the benefit of us and yourself, you know, you got to consider others as you consider yourself. That's what I would say go with, okay? That's what I would say go with. Yeah, I guess if you can't really see if you don't understand the choices you have that you can make consciously and whatnot, I guess my advice would be just, you know, pray and ask that you pick the right choice, the best choice for everyone, including yourself. So anyways, to get back into the subject about equality and stuff like that. Yeah, so the other half has to be like your half, you see. So yeah, the female needs to become like the male. You know, we don't worship the female. We have consideration for the female, but we don't worship the female, all right? And we recognize her role and whatnot. So anyways, I just wanted to throw that out there. I don't want to go too far with it. Yeah, I hope you understand where I'm coming from. I'm talking about relationships, right? As far as that goes. And yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I really don't know. Me, personally, right now, I don't see myself being in a relationship right now. Like I said in the other scriptures, love not this world, neither the things of this world. Because if you love this world, then you don't have the love of the Father for you, you know? And that's all I've been trying to do, just trying to draw close to my Heavenly Father, you know? The Most High. And, you know, it hasn't been an easy process, and I don't expect it to be an easy process, all right? Not at all. So, I don't know. But, yeah, for those of you struggling with understanding relationships and all that, you need to understand that, look, you may desire something that doesn't desire you, okay? Like, for instance, I don't know. Let's say I like this girl, I'm obsessed with her, right? But she just doesn't feel the same way about me, okay? So I could obsess over her all day long, but it doesn't matter because, you know, I'm wasting my time basically. And it's my thinking that gets me in trouble. So you got to say, look, there's plenty of fish in the sea. Why are you so obsessed with this girl? Okay, I don't know what's wrong with you. Same with the female. Why are you obsessed with this guy if he's not right for you, you know? And look, if this sun represents, no pun intended, if this sun of the Most High represents the light, the moon, the sun, right? And you represent the moon, then there's no equality there. You see what I'm saying? There's gonna be an unbalance, right? A balance that is not right. It's not healthy for you, you know? It's a relation that might be unequal, so you need to understand that, yeah, it's not good for you, so you need to find somebody that's more like you, all right, than not like you, okay? You need to find another, individual that's more like you, that's not as bright, spiritually speaking, you know? And somebody that's got, you know, a little more sense as far as knowing what's right from wrong. You know, he's got to find somebody that's like that too, you see? And yeah, it's just obsession. I mean, I understand opposites attract. And what more opposites than the sun and the moon, right? The lesser light, the greater light, male and the female. But the male is always going to be dominant, right? Because it burns brighter. And until the female becomes a twin flame, then there's always going to be inconsistency and imbalance, okay? Well, that's all I wanted to say. Not to go on any further. For those of you struggling with relationships, I hope you understand this and can accept this. You know, that's what it is. Just accept it. And for your own health, for your own consideration, for your own benefit, okay? Now, on another level, well, probably talk about this in another video. But for now, this is for like terrestrial people and all that. I'm just using a metaphor of the sun and the moon and all that good stuff. Yeah, I'm not saying that it's not impossible for the moon to get as bright as the other part. Perhaps it can. I don't know. You know, my capacity is limited being in this body right now. So, but like I said, whatever's best in the best interest for everyone, including yourself, do that. Okay, but also consider, would that person be happy with you? How would it feel? What is that person reaching out to? If that person doesn't desire you like you desire them, you're always gonna be a moon to that person. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, it's more complicated than you think. So it's something you just gotta let them go. You just gotta let them go, and that's why you you analyze first before you jump to conclusions and assumptions, right? You're wondering. So I learned my lessons being on Earth. Like when you obsess over somebody, or not even that, like when you just, you get with somebody, you develop feelings for them, and that's all you want to be with, because you feel like, come on, I'm tired of jumping from relationship to relationship. But maybe that's a sign that, look, man, these people are not who you thought they were. Maybe they're not good for you, So you need to let go. Just let go and be happy. There's so many other persons out there, Obsessing over one person to me is ridiculous and completely nutty. I mean, if you constantly obsess over somebody for such a long time, to me that just lets me know that maybe you have a disorder that needs to be fixed, because I've been through that phase and I gotten over it personally. So I don't know, man. Everybody has a choice. You make whatever choice you feel is best, right for you, for your benefit. And me, I don't know what choices, what options are on the table for me as far as relationships go and whatnot, marriage and all that. But I just ask the Most High that He gives me what is best and what is right for me, okay? And I don't want to deviate from that, okay? I don't want more than I can handle, and I don't want anything. I don't want to choose anything that is gonna hinder me or affect me in a negative way, or compromise me with the Most High, or prevent me from drawing closer to the Most High. So anyways, that's all I got for this video. As always, not beloved, continue in the faith. All glory and praise to the Most High, Yahuwah, Bahashem, Yahuwah Shai. I don't even know how many real people are out here. Like I said in the previous video, I see they got the serpents running around here, man, bugged out all out of their mind, kind of like me too, just being manipulated wherever they wanted. But even then, I feel sorry for them. But at the end of the day, I also feel sorry for myself, because I've been going through it too. So, as sorry as I feel for them, I'm not gonna stop the will of the Most High from happening. But yeah, I'm beat down too, man. Mentally, emotionally drained. I didn't went through nothing physically, but at this point, someone would say maybe the physical pain will be the last thing, just set me free or whatever. I don't know. But look, understand what I'm telling you in this message and listen to it a few times, all right? For whoever it's for, just think about this, I'm not telling you this because I want to dissuade you or anything like that. I'm telling you, think what's best for you, what's best for you and what's best for everyone. What are your intentions, like I keep saying? That's why I say, if I don't know what move to make, what's the best choice, that's why I leave it in the hands of the Most High. I put my trust and faith in Him and say, I say, look, I leave it to you. I don't have an overhead view. I can't see the bigger picture. So that's when I have enough sense to say, what little sense, my mind is already like, I feel like I've been drinking all woozy, but I have enough faith and enough in me to say, Most High, let your will be done, and whatever the best choice is for others and for myself, let that be the choice that I go with, and yeah, we'll see we'll see what happens, and yeah, that's it. Till next time, peace.